Welcome back in, sports fans. For tonight's Going Camping, we visit with a 2A team that's got a new head coach and a lot of optimism entering the season. For this edition of Going Camping, we head to Grace, Idaho to preview the Grace Grizzlies, just one of two teams in the 2A High Desert Conference. The Grizzlies, an 8-man football team, have a new leader in first-year head coach Travis Draper.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, these kids are, they're all my kids, and so we're really looking forward to doing some good stuff.
One of his best players happens to literally be one of his kids, senior quarterback and defensive back Gavin Draper. We asked QB1 what the biggest differences are between 8-man football and the traditional 11-man game.
Dude, I love it. I mean, there's less people on the field. Field's a lot more spread out, and so there's a lot of openings everywhere. Fastest man wins, pretty much. So if we get speed, get guys in space, get them the ball, I mean, usually they're always one-on-one. If they beat a guy, they're gone. So a lot more open. Takes a lot more athleticism.
8-man's, a little more open. You got the same size of field, but less defenders, so you can spread it out and get going. So it's a lot of fun that way. Still fundamental, though. You got to be able to block, you got to be able to tackle. And it doesn't matter what level or 6-man, 8-man, 11-man, NFL, whatever. You got to block and tackle. That's the key to playing football.
Coach Draper is no stranger to the program, however, serving as an assistant coach for 4 seasons before taking the lead role. He says the team's 6-5 campaign last year was at times a struggle due to being bit by the injury bug.
We made it to the playoffs, won the first game in the playoffs, lost the second one, but we had a ton of injuries that really decimated our backfield a lot. So we only had 4 kids that played every game. And so, a lot of changes each week. So it's one thing we're trying to do this year is keep from having injuries, but can't help it in football, I guess.
And although he's now the captain of the ship, Coach Draper says he plans to continue to build on the foundation that the former head coach James Newby established.
Coach Newby did awesome. We probably had 4 years one of the best 4-year runs ever in Grace, so I just want to continue to build on what he did, strong defense and running game and things, and just try to continue to build on what we did. And, one thing we really like to do is a lot of team chemistry and fun. Football's a fun sport, and if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right.
Gavin Draper says he has lofty expectations for both his team and himself.
Myself, personally, I've set goals yardage-wise, touchdown-wise, and wins-wise. Obviously, I want to go undefeated is a goal for every team. But myself, personally, I've set a goal to throw for at least 3,500 yards and for 40 touchdowns, which is a big push. But last year I got close, didn't quite reach those limits, and so I just want to try to push myself to be the best that I can possibly be, because I know I can do it. They're far-fetched goals, but they're definitely reachable if I put everything I have into it.
Once practice was over, we asked the Grizzlies some questions to learn more about the team. Which NFL players do you like to watch or model your game after?
NFL, Saquon is a big one. I like watching him. He's really shifty, he's big, strong. I don't know a ton of defensive players. He's not a linebacker, but like Nick Bosa, plays like him. They're fun to watch just because they're big and just get in the way.
Who is the smartest person on the team?
Smartest guy, our quarterback Gavin Draper. He's pretty smart. He's got the plays down. He's probably up there.
Who is the fastest person on the team?
I think quickest guy got to be Keith Edwards. He plays receiver and safety on defense. He's actually a new guy. He's a junior that just came in. He never really played before since junior high, first year of high school ball, but he's looking good. And so he's a good speed demon, very shifty, so it'll be fun to watch what he can do this year.
Who is the strongest person on the team?
Strongest, probably, I don't know. Pound for pound, probably Carter Kimball, but he's just a little tiny squirt. So I don't know. It depends. He's probably a little linebacker, running back too.
Strongest guy on this team has got to be Case Williams, your center.
I got to go Case Williams, my center. He's big, he's a strong dude. It's going to be tough to go by him.
The Grace Grizzlies open the season August 22nd on the road at Oakley. I'm on the Grace bandwagon this year. All right, that's all for sports tonight. Back to you guys.